robolawyer. Is that okay? You right there? Can you be seen? Okay. Now, well, I've had to shift you into position. Now, what if we focus on ourselves here? Okay. We're getting ready. We're getting ready for week 6. Yes, I know week 6 has been already. Okay, so if I move you, yes, people can see the fairy calendar in the background. Oh, we're back again now, aren't we, Robo? Yes. It looks like a bit of a chat show now. You sort of. Oh, I've got three. Well, today I've got 3 guests. Apart from Robo, there's also Pencil Dog and Angela Learning. And this week we're going to be talking about, that's right, Robo, criminal responsibility or criminal liability. Now, the important thing to remember about criminal liability is that even if a person commits an act which would normally amount to a crime, or fits the definition of a crime, or that person may not necessarily be held responsible. And there's a number of reasons for that. And the reasons are based on what we call the defences. If you have a look at the types of defences, they're listed in the study guide. Things like a mistake of fact, that's also sort of accident, unwilled acts, automatism. Yes, that's a bit like sleepwalking, isn't it, Pencil Dog? Yes. There's Pencil Dog. Yeah. Pencil Dog doesn't do too much sleepwalking. But, yes. And what else? Oh, that's right, Angela Learning. Diminished responsibility. Yes, sometimes mental incapacity. What's that, Robo Lawyer? You want to know if you drink, go out and get drunk and do bad things, you can get out of it? No. Generally, the idea is intoxication, especially self-induced intoxication, is generally not a defence. But what happens if you eat something and you don't realise it makes you go silly or get drunk? Well, that's where it becomes a bit more complicated. So the whole idea is, in a lot of situations, the liability of a person may not exist if the person is able to establish a defence. What about the strict liability offences? Well, strict liability offences mean there's no need to establish the idea of the guilty mind or the mens rea. That's right, we do a few Latin terms in this course, don't we? We also do some English terms, or French terms as well. What, do you want me to say some things in French? Like autrefois, acquit, and autrefois, convict, previously convicted or previously acquitted. And that underlies the basis of what the double jeopardy rules. That's right, in Queensland recently, the rules relating to double jeopardy have been changed. Been a lot of debate about whether they should be changed, but there have been some changes there, and I guess one of the reasons why the double jeopardy rules have been changed, that's right, it's because technology's changed. So we're able to get more convincing evidence with the changing technology. So a person who may have previously been acquitted of an offence may subsequently face a retrial. Now, they've tried to protect most people from that. They've made it fairly stringent tests, fairly severe circumstances before that occurs. Let's hope you're coming down here, Angela Learning. Can you see Angela Learning? Yes, you're coming down here to be near Pencil Dog. There's Angela Learning. Yes, she's here. Yes. Oh, limitation period. You want me to tell people about the limitation period? Well, generally, in civil law, we can't bring actions for events which have happened a long time ago. There's a lot of reasons for that, policy reasons, the difficulty of getting evidence, people's memories of forget not as good as they should be, and so the chance of someone getting a fair trial or there being a fair trial pretty limited. But yes, but for criminal offences, that's right, there's no limitation period. So if you robbed the bank 20 years ago, you haven't been caught yet, you can still be caught and apprehended for those criminal offences. So that's the idea of the limitation period. And what? Mistake of law. That's right, mistake of law is not a defence, but generally mistake of fact is. So if you can't rely on the fact that you didn't know what you were doing was wrong. Yes, that's an interesting idea. In fact, when we looked at all these criminal law, we looked at general ideas. We didn't go through and analyse a lot of offences in detail. I know some people are doing that for their assignments. They are, yes. So that's right, yes, I've had to update the information about the concerned persons register from last time. It's now the victims register in Queensland, isn't it now? Okay, so you want to know, are you getting a week's break? I guess so, robolawyer, but we're running a little bit behind time now, aren't we? Yes. People have been writing to you from other places. They're watching your videos on YouTube. Yes. Well, I think that's it for this week. Now, I can be like Michael Parkinson and say, I'd like you to thank my three guests, robolawyer, Pencil Dog, and Angel of Learning. And I suspect we'll be back next week when we start looking at aspects of family law. We'll leave it there for today. Okay. Yes, we've got ourselves set up. Okay. I'm closing off. Say goodbye, robolawyer. I've got to lean over here and turn off the camera. I'm turning off the camera now. There. We don't have a lot of high-tech support for robolawyer.